Hey guys, let me know if you can hear me. Just give me a shout out in the chat, please. Just confirming sound. Um, Welcome to another episode of Weekly Squeeze. Let's see. It's been a tough week, guys, for me. I had some bad trades actually this week. Most of my trades, both long term and short term, just went against me, and then it just reminds you how important it is to position size in your portfolio for weeks like this. If I was trading like many years ago, I would have been wiped out so this week. But thank God it's position size, so you live to trade another day, right? So it's been a great great experience for me to just to see how I can take a bad week. Actually, since the beginning of the year, I've been doing pretty well, like with kind of averaging somewhere between 8 to 20% range every week returns. So I got really comfortable. So the lessons learned from me to you guys. I got really comfortable after back-to-back weeks of winning. Even in the tough weeks we had in February, I was still averaging pretty good returns, with the exception of 1 week. And last 2 weeks, this past week and the week before, it really tested me, just being patient and position sizing. Because typically when my long-term trades do well and the short terms don't, you kind of don't see big impact on your weekly P&L. It just kind of balances it out. This was a week where my long-term picks kind of took a dive, as well as the short-term trades I took on Jumia and Fubo were just simply bad trades. I mean, the setups were good based on my trading strategy, but they just didn't work, and I kept them because I had the mindset of normal markets a little bit. I like you guys, we were looking at monthly calendars together, and we were supposed to be in a little bit more stable environment. So and that's not the case. So my assessment is, first of all, I'm grateful that I can continue to trade. I didn't, wipe myself out. But, all the trades went wrong. I probably gave back 20% on my weekly, which is not good, right? I don't like losing. So I think my assessment is this. I think we are still in this choppy zone. April looks really bullish from the historical data perspective, but the markets are not normal. So we still have to be careful. I think careful meaning I think it's okay to day trade, but it's harder to do swing trade like I do, which is mostly my trades are weekly. I get in, short-term trades are typically weekly. It's a trade for 4 or 5 days or 2 weeks, with the option expirations. At the worst case, they're kind of monthly income trades. So this is not a market good for those, because either direction you hit your stops so quickly because of the shenanigans that are going on. So it's still in my mind a no trade zone. either direction. I think people like Raul and CK will do perfect in this market, and I'm watching Raul in our trading group. I mean, he's doing amazing. I just have another job, right? I don't get to pay attention every minute to the charts. So if you're if you don't day trade in this market, it's really hard to make money for the type of trades I do, which are income trades, swing trades that are kind of multiple days and multiple weeks. So again, position size, trade management, risk management kind of saved me this week. I had one of my biggest losses this week, partially because I took, when I hit my stop losses, I just took out the trade, even though it would have recovered the next day. But you don't know, right? We're going, in two different directions so quickly. So both the almanac as well as the money calendar, Tom's money calendar, looks really bullish, guys, for April. I would still not jump in there with, big bullish trades, because I'll show you guys some of my just scans in general still showing bearish divergences, and we're gonna have to see how this stabilizes before I take any sizable trade. So I might nibble here and there quick trades this week, but I'm not looking to. We'll do our normal scans, high probability setups based on historical trends. I'll put those out, but I'm gonna, if I take any of those, I'll always use a smaller position than my normal position size, just because I don't trust the macro environment. And we'll look at the indexes together to decide. But as you can see, money calendar, April looks very bullish. A lot of bullish stocks. I actually ran the scan. Look at this. I mean, it looks, these stocks had last 10 years bullish runs in April. So like booking.com, I think Booking just makes perfect sense to me. Just because of the travel opening up, and hopefully we're getting a little bit of pandemic recovery. People are anxious to just get out there and travel. People are getting vaccinated. Actually, I got my vaccination. Just FYI, if you guys have it, just type it in the chat. I'm curious if you got your vaccination as well. Oh, just to be, just to correct, I had my first dose of Moderna, and the second dose is scheduled in April. So if you got your shots, let me know. If you're against it, that's okay to type it in. I'm curious. But I think the travel stock, the real estate, somewhat utilities, things like that, if you see those names, we may want to nibble. We'll see. Again, I would not go big. I just don't trust the market action. Market action is kind of like a, better to be in cash kind of place for me. Oh, Hamid, you got the shots. Awesome. That's so awesome, man. I'm happy for you. I can't wait to get my second dose. Not that it kind of relaxes you in any way, because you still have to wear the mask, because you just don't know. Vaccination protects you, but I don't know if it protects against. Maybe I'm just not educated enough on this. I have to do a little bit of research. I don't know if you catch the virus, it'll protect you against it, but does it mean it'll also stop making you less contagious to other people? I'm not sure. So we'll take a look. So this is the list. I put it on the site. Guys, again, Tom's website is it's out because I think they're doing some sort of maintenance again. So it looks like every 2 weeks or so, we kind of have Tom's options tools kind of out of commission for us. So we may need to look at a different date or a time maybe earlier because they typically do 8 p.m. Eastern and after as maintenance. So we may need to change that because I can't show you guys risk graphs if we go think about a trade. So we need to think about a better date and time. Just let me know what works for everybody. Maybe we'll do it on a Saturday night. I don't know if that works better for people. But anyhow, so that's another point. All right, let's look at the indices first, and then we'll come back to the money calendar. Let's see. That's Bitcoin, but let's take a look. Let's start with SPY. I'll come back to Bitcoin and Ethereum. SPY. Oops. Let's start with daily. Daily tells us a little bit better about where we are. Let me see. So we had a great close on Friday, right? So my system is so slow now after the broadcast and having all these things open. All right, so the daily chart for SPY, guys. Let's take a look. So look at this. I mean, this wick all the way came down to 384? Maybe 383. Like, this number is so important. Like, as long as we stay above this 384, I'm very bullish on SPY. Now, so this close was interesting, but we'll see where we kind of operate. But so on daily chart, here's what I look at my, you see where my cursor is here? This is money flow coming in. Okay, so look at what happened before. Like last time we had that kind of money flow like this, and we went all the way up. Okay, so this is the move we had last time, right? So I don't expect the same amount of move because look at where the kind of RSI turn is and where we are right here. I think we're gonna have a halfway move. Let me see. So first of all, let's look at the momentum waves at the same time. So this momentum wave looks like there's a turn here. So perhaps just a little, we may just go like this and then go like this, and then perhaps like this. So that may be a wave. Or if it faked us on the daily and then we end up continuing down, that's the other direction. Let me see. I'm going to give you guys some potential. So this, the reason I do this, when I do this, you can tell about the time, right? So like this is 4 or 5 April, it's kind of 30 March, so it's kind of giving you a little bit of how the wave might operate and the money flow coming in. So I do suspect that this wave is going to complete like this. So what that means is if we do a move similar to this one, but maybe halfway, so if we went from like this, so we went all the way and all the way here. Wow, I just don't think that's possible. But so we're gonna probably do a halfway move. So So I'm going to lower this to, where's the halfway point? Oh, we got to do it from the top. Yeah. So if we do halfway, well, I guess it is realistic. All right, so it looks like we're going to retest. So Monday looks like we may be kind of stable, the same place, kind of like maybe go down a little bit, but the overall week looks very bullish, guys. So I think we go back to retest the 400 area, you know, right under 400, I think. So that looks good to me. The reason I say that is the money flow coming in. Okay, that's bullish. RSI is turning. The VWAP is going to the zero line, and then this green is all basically, actually, this is the Charkan money flow, and this is the Wolfpack ID going in. So this is actually supporting the fact that, so if you look at it, actually the longer term money flow is coming out of SPY. If you look at this coming out, but we're still in major positive here. So we're gonna still have an upside remaining, but in the longer term, you know, beyond this week, you are looking at, you know, kind of peak money flow happen, and we're kind of coming down. But this week looks especially, you know, I think this week looks relatively bullish to me. I think we're going to have a continuation, even though futures don't look good. I don't know. I take the momentum waves and the money flow seriously, especially for SPY. SPY might have a good week. I don't know. At least in the same range, we're going to go up to 400 and come back. So that's SPY. Oh, so in terms of support, Karthik, so we have to look at the 4-hour chart. Yeah, 4-hour chart is very bullish. It actually gave a buy signal here. And money flow turned, and you have a squeeze turning as well. Oh my God! So 4-hour looks really good. So I would, if I were to do a support, I would do the 4-hour ribbon, kind of above, anywhere above 391.05, somewhere around here. So 391 is your support. Any pullback to 391 is a buy. Let me see. We may need to go back to an hourly. There's a little bit exhaustion on hourly. It's going to turn. So it'll pull perhaps on hour. Let me see, 30 minutes. Yeah, 391.75. If you want to be aggressive, this is where we had the blood diamond. If you want to be aggressive, right here at, yeah, 392.73. Looks good to me. If we do on 4-hour, so I got something like this. I guess we can do it from the close. So you have a nice, it's not that symmetrical, but I think I didn't draw this right. Like it should be from here, I think. So, wow, guys, I mean, you have two things going on, right? You have kind of like a, well, you have an M pattern here, which is not good. That's, I mean, we broke the M pattern here, so it's, hopefully this is not a fake out. But if we do the symmetrical triangle thing here, I think I would just do the regular triangle down all the way here. So you have this triangle here. Let's say you have a breakout here. Once you break out, so you're looking at up here. So that's 401.81. If the breakout is down here, so this is the issue with choppy markets, right? We could come up here and we turn down and break down. If we break down, we go back to 380. Okay, so 381. So we have to watch out for whether we break this upper trend line. Maybe we can do the trend line a little bit more aggressive to touch more wicks. Something like this. So, well, that's not going to work. Yeah. So we'll see how. So this is on 4 hours. We'll see how this goes this week. But depending on where we break, look at this. I mean, this looks bullish to me. So there's a good chance this is going to break to the upside, and we go to 401. So it looks good. I don't know. I want to be bullish, but I got so my weekly experience last week, just making me cautious still with the market. But this week is gonna probably be way for us to see how it goes. So let me take a look at QQQ. We spent a lot of time on SPY. I don't like this chart. Let me see daily. By the way, I'm expecting a big move from Bitcoin this week. But Bitcoin is also like in a range right now. It could go down. And it's so funny how Bitcoin and the market is so correlated. In a way, like this thing could, like it has the indication of it may pull back. But then also daily looks so bullish. Like on daily Bitcoin chart, I mean, it's it's very similar to SPY. So, like, we can break out of this triangle pattern and go up to 66K this week. I mean, the money flow, the Vault Pack ID are all supporting, and this squeeze looks like it may turn to the upside. Obviously, we could also break down to go back to 47K. So we'll see. The reason I reloaded this, I don't know, my indicators didn't show anything on the QQQ. Okay, right here. So when I use market cipher, a market cipher A and B, this is market cipher B. Some of these indicators here, market cipher A. When you see blood diamond, typically like it works very well. It just shows a major move down. I saw this, but I didn't take the trade. But we could have probably caught this when we had this sell signal. Blood diamond is like a big time sell signal. I've been trading this. It's been so good. I just haven't done. I mean, I've done it on Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I'm not. I started to like this on stocks as well. So I'm gonna start using it. So as you guys can see, the wolf pack just turned, so it's actually coming back to the zero line, which may be bullish for QQQ. The histogram looks all right. The VWAP is turning, but money flow is coming down. So QQQ is mixed. So I can't really tell you. I think what might happen here is, obviously you don't know these things, but before they happen, but you may have, shoot, where is this? Could get a W pattern here. Actually, let me use this. So you could get something like this. This is your kind of hopefully the leg. So hopefully this is the higher part of the leg, and then you go all the way up here. That would be just awesome. But that's so many days, right? That's so most likely it's not going to be this straight up. It's going to be more like this. So this thing turns. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. So we got to watch out for, this could pull in a little bit lower. Hopefully, if it goes obviously below this leg, it's not a good W. But if it's a W like this, I like it. Then you could at kind of like the neckline here, you can go bullish QQQ. So anyhow, I think I wouldn't trade QQQ right now. We just need to see the a little bit more action to get data. NDX, not that. Yeah, I mean it's the exactly same chart. So all right, let me. What do you guys want me to look at? Let's take a look at the. Let's take a look at booking from Money Calendar. Okay. Actually, let me show you first. So, out of the last 10 years, 9 out of 10, this was a profitable trade. The last loser was 7 years ago. So if you go, oh shoot, did I not copy booking? Let's see. Let me see if I have the booking chart. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'll post it here so you guys can look at it. Look at how this is what I like, guys. This is consistent winning trade. Booking based on the historical trends. Again, this year, yeah, history doesn't always repeat itself, but most of them rhymes, right? So booking and I kind of like the macro perspective as well, where the vaccinations, the travel might start. So you buy booking on March 29th, and before the close, and you sell it at April 30th. That's the trade. So one thing about these calendar trades, the historical data is kind of exact on the date. So if you buy on the 29th and the next 3 days it goes down, if you panic sell, you're not gonna repeat, like, it's not gonna work. It looks at all the calendar dates and then picks these patterns that are the exact dates that you have to buy and sell. So you could have a stop loss if you wanted to, make sure you protect the downside. But when you exit in the middle, you're not getting the historical trade. That trade becomes some other trade, right? The reason for the trade setup is March 29 entry, April 30th exit. Okay, you can have profit taking or loss stops if you wanted to, but don't panic if it pulls back first. Sometimes it happens. So let's take a look at the chart for booking. I just don't know. It probably went up already a lot, right? Oh, okay, there's some pullback here. Why is my chart not showing the indicators? So weird. I need to reload this again. Okay, let's type booking again. All right, so I like this. 4-hour chart gave buy signal here, right around here. We should have looked at this way before. Look, my indicators are way before money calendar. It gives the buy signal here. You could have bought here. And already be in profit for 30 points. I should have looked at this. Money flow is okay. It's not the best. VWAP is above 0, which is good. And Wolfpack ID is positive. It's turning into positive. So on the 4-hour chart, kind of, so we're catching it here. Let's say from here to here. So what type of move did it do? So you went from here. So you would have gotten up here, right? So let's say if it did the same type of move next couple of weeks, what would be our target? So on booking, we would be looking at 24.32. Wow. We're at, what are we? What did we close at? All right, so it's a 100-point move. So that's not bad, guys. I mean, so one issue is you got to make sure the booking has a lot of option slippage. So so I'm giving a 24.30 target, 24.20 target, price target, okay. This is in April. All right, we could actually possibly do a time extension on this to see. Daily looks, yeah, daily is turning as well. Wolfgang is turning around. Daily is about to give a buy signal. Oh my God, this could get confirmed tomorrow. So if we get a green dot here, you'll have a buy signal. All right, I'm posting this just so we can check this out later. All right. Again, do everything in reasonable position sizes, right? Because this is not a normal seasonal market that that these data points are pulled from. So still, you know, like I said, the story doesn't repeat itself, but quite often rhymes, right? So let's see. Insert. Nope. The post first, and then here image. All right, I'll post this here. I might do a trade on this. I like this momentum wave turning. We may have like a quick. I might not wait till the end. The reason I would get in is not money calendar, but it really helps the convergence. Like I said, in this market, I'm hesitant to do swing trade even for monthly. But if we get in here tomorrow and we catch this wave going up for 40, 50 points, we would only do it if we get a good option entry price, okay? Option slippages on booking.com is not the best. But look at the symmetry here. Look how it turned from here and did this move with this momentum wave. So this is the same, it's turning here. Look, it's the green dot here, it went up. Turning, we'll get a green dot here, we go up here. That's a 100-point move. So that's something we need to watch out. I might do a small trade, so we'll see. All right, let me see. Have a little bit of wine. Let's see. What do we want to do? We want to look at let me see. How about this? That's already on. All right. This is the Bitcoin chart. On the 1 hourly, got a sell signal. So we may get a pullback. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. This sometimes is a fake out, but you know, blood diamonds kind of pull back after the signal. I think that you know, I kind of look at this as completed this blood diamond move on Bitcoin, and then I think it looks like it's going to turn up. Let me see, 4 hour on Bitcoin. So basically what I am looking at is the daily is so bullish. Like I'm expecting a you know, possible on daily. My indicators are giving me buy signal with the momentum wave turning. We're going into money, lots of money coming into Bitcoin. And the macro story is very bullish. So I expect this triangle to break to the upside. We go up to 66K. But on the 4 hourly, so we have a momentum wave slightly coming in, but VWAP just turned. So we may get a green star, green dot here, and then continue to build up on this. So that hopefully, I mean, it's up to So we'll see if this trend line holds. So if we hold this trend line, I don't know if you guys can see it, as a support. So like right around here, 55, 200 or so, and we continue going up, and then we break out of this triangle. That would be really bullish. There's a little bit of pullback on 4-hour with this momentum wave. We'll see how this goes. I need to see this green thing turn from here and then go up. So we may pull back this tonight and then wake up in the morning looking at, you know, numbers down here at 52, 53K. So it comes down here and shoots back up, right? Because we're still in the triangle. It tests the bottom part. So you get in at 53 something, you go up and we break to the upside. That's one scenario. I think that's the scenario I give a higher probability. The other probability is we come down, we break down the triangle, which would be very, very bearish. We go test the 50K. So it has to hold. It really has to hold like this level of 54K support. There's a lot of support here. So we'll see. But I might get into this over here with a tight stop. We'll see. But daily is so bullish. So I am gonna trade bullish trades on Bitcoin on the pullbacks. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at, because hourly was looking fine earlier. Now it just gave this red dot, which makes me concerned. So maybe we'll see how this squeeze was before this last bar. This squeeze was looking like it's gonna fire to the upside with the histogram turning, with the momentum wave turning, but some selling pressure came, it looks like, in the last couple hours. So that's Bitcoin. Ethereum is probably the same. All right, guys, let me, so we have like 10 more minutes. So let me know, because Tom's tools are not available, I think what I might do is just run an orange dot scan and see. Oh, actually, this is my market watch on Thinkorswim. Look at all these squeezes, right? So we have VIX is in squeeze and bearish trend, right? Which is good for stocks. Let's see, Tesla is in squeeze, but in bearish way. Amazon is the same. This is what my quick scan looks like. There's bullish divergence on Zoom. Booking look, fired long. Let's see. I think I wanted to look at Facebook. Just squeeze and bullish wave. Let's take a look at Facebook. What else do we want to look at from here? Let me know in the chat. We should look at, let me see, Facebook, Zoom, interesting, we should look at Snow. Oh, Restoration Hardware. Some of the Restoration Hardware might be good to look at as well. Yeah, so, okay. Let me see. Oh, you can't see, you guys can't see the, let me change the view back to this so you can see the amounts. All right, where did my, chat go? All right. Let's see. So you guys can, let's take a look at Facebook. I'm just curious. If, I know Raul traded this last week. It was pretty good. All right, so I have a sell signal on daily on my indicator, and Wolfpack ID coming down. So it's not a buy on daily. I guess it's pulling back. Let me see 4 hourly. 4 hour seems neutralizing. Where does hourly look? Yeah, hourly gave a bullish signal. So I guess I want to pull back to, yeah, if we get a pull back to this range, like, you know, 279 to, yeah, 278, 279, may have a buy trigger. Looks like it's gonna have a little bit of pullback. But daily, yeah, daily look like it's gonna have to pull back a lot more. All right, so I don't like I want to see daily to be like this, like over here where you have the buy signal. Like if we were on this candle, it would be a different story. All right, I wouldn't trade this. How about Zoom? Zoom is under manipulation, guys. On daily, these yellow X's, it's every time it wants to go up, they fake out, get people to buy, and then they sell into the retail. So this looks bearish. At least manipulation. Until manipulation is done, you don't want to get in. Or you can trade the ranges. Yeah, it's money flow is still negative. So that's daily. Zoom. Wow, this market is just not good. I mean, you have to be in and out very quickly. Like most of these things, you wouldn't make money, but like it has a lot of fake outs. Oh, look, this looks good. Restoration Hardware. Oh my God, what a move. Did any of you trade this? I have to watch my indicators to just trade some of these buy signals. Oh my God, like, look at this. So this is Restoration Hardware looks like in any pullback it's a buy. Let me see 4 hour. Yeah. Wow. This move looks like it's going to continue, but it's a little bit extended. Wow. It's kind of sad that I missed this. Restoration Hardware, oh my God, like how much, like money flow is all green. VWAP is turning here. Yeah, it's a little, looks overextended, but it's consolidating here. So there's another move coming, guys. Restoration Hardware, we need to really take a look at if this consolidation continues and we pull back a little bit. We should look at bullish setups for Restoration Hardware. All right. Janak wants BCRX. Yeah, BCRX is so ugly, but I added into my BCRX. I mean, my timing was off. I wish when I cashed out the week before, like with lots of profits, like instead of getting in immediately, I had waited a few days. It would have been such a perfect entry. BCRX is heavily manipulated, but there's big support at $10, 970 to $10 a buy zone. This thing already is giving a buy signal right here. I wish I didn't have to go through this pain here. I got in too early after cashing out. It would have been better to just start reloading here. Look, I mean, money flow is turning. We may retest the 970s this week, but this is a screaming buy. I wish I hadn't made the mistake of getting back in too early. I had perfect timing of selling up here. I had like 100,000 shares of BCRX I sold around here, and left with 10,000, and then I had naked puts that expired over here where I cashed out a lot, but then I didn't pay attention to this. I actually start buying back in here. I didn't buy the stock, thank God. I did naked put sells here at 12, at 11, at 10. So all of those are, obviously showing loss, but we'll see. I mean, every month this happens, and when the option expiration comes, it goes back up. But it doesn't mean it's going to happen this month. So this may be I'm getting a whole bunch of assignments, which I don't mind. I will be getting assigned BCRX in April, it looks like. So we'll see. Let's see. Louis says, "Can you run a scan for your triggers?" That's so true. I have to figure out how to run scans for these at TradingView. I never done scans at TradingView, so I don't know. Like I don't have these in TOS, so I think what I might do is I can set up alerts in alerts in TradingView. That's how we can get in. I need to set those up for daily charts. Probably we should decide between us. You guys send me some ideas on the sectors. Maybe we follow Raggy's sectors Kartik, see where she sees strength, and we run some of these scans, or at least I set up alerts and I'll let you guys know. And when we get some of these buy signals and alerts, looks like on BCRX it didn't work, right? It doesn't mean it's gonna work. But like when I see the buy signal here and I see the red money flow here and it's not turning, you don't take those, right? But we should at least get the alerts. Janak is asking MU. Let's see, MU. And then we may need to call it a night because it's already 10 o'clock. So Janak, MU looks good on the hourly chart. Let me look at the daily actually first. Oh, daily. Well, this green money flow is really good. So it means a lot of money flowing in. VWAP has turned, and the momentum wave is turning. So, and so the only thing is this Wolfpack ID. Oh, okay, Wolfpack ID turned as well. So you may actually have a good setup on MU in the near term. So I see possibly, yeah, last time it was down here and it got a green dot signal. Let's see what it did. So you may have a similar move coming. Wow. Holy macro. So let's look at this. So let's say from this green dot, turning money flow, yep. So if you were from this green dot to this first wave, what type of move was that? That was this move right here. Okay. So if it does this similar move, move the chart. So we don't have the green dot confirmation, right? But I'm expecting tomorrow we may get a green dot confirmation, Janak, at MU. So let's say tomorrow you get confirmation, okay? So only in confirmation you would get in. So conservatively, let's say you have a green candle and it's up here. Yeah, you gotta move. This may have like one. Yeah, it looks like it needs to close. Tomorrow's close is important. So depending upon how it closes tomorrow, okay, you may have a move up to $98. But this wave needs to turn. But the way Wolfpack ID turned means money flowing in, and money flow here is all green. So I'm gonna put this on the channel. I think, guys, if this is any indication of what's gonna happen to Bitcoin, I think if Bitcoin, I'm expecting, breaks out tomorrow, you will have an MU trade that you should seriously consider because of the positive Bitcoin move. Micron technology will move as well. So you may have an opportunity if you don't play the Bitcoin move, but follow the Bitcoin. And if we see the turn in Bitcoin tomorrow, and we are about like 56K all of a sudden, okay, you should watch out for that 56K, 56,400. Beyond that, we're going up to like 60s. So Micron will go up to these levels, 98. Did I just capture this? I'll put this in. We can take a look. It's not a money calendar trade though. It's a more Bitcoin trade, right? So, John, I'm putting it here. You can grab this here. You can take a look. Again, it's a technical setup, right? It's not nothing is guaranteed, so you always want to watch out. But it is, I like where it is. It's where it is turning, how we kind of test it. This is daily, right? Like if we had looked at, actually I didn't look at the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour. See, actually we have a buy signal on my 4 hour. Wow. Last time we had the buy signal, well, it wasn't a big move, but this had a massive move. Yeah, I like this. So we got to watch out Bitcoin, guys, tomorrow. Well, so that's it for tonight, guys. Unfortunately, Tom's tools are not open, so we can't really, put any risk graphs in. Hopefully this is helpful. Send me your ideas in the Slack channel or DM me for like what else we can cover. But I'm going to be cautious this week. And part of it is, I don't want to trade emotionally, but the last week was painful for me, so I'm still recovering from that. So I don't want to. I'm just gonna watch and then get in only if we have a good setup. Micron looks good to me. We'll see how Bitcoin does. Okay. Have a great night, guys. Have a great week. Let's make lots of money this week. Again, anything I share is not a financial advice. Just the types of trades I'm looking. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Wish you guys lots of success. Let's make a lot of money this year. I'm hoping April through June we get some momentum trades in, but we got to watch out for shenanigans that's been going on. Hopefully April treats us nicely and the trades are similar to historical data, and we actually have a really good bullish month and make a lot of money. Have a great night, guys. Thank you.
Gonna see a star shine, gonna feel the light, gonna fall free into the edge of night. Tie it to your feel.